Well, finally it's working. I just need to go to other thingy. But now it's working. Finally I got the setting right. I'm proud of myself that I find it out by my own, without anyone saying it to me. So let's see. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with the inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into an enemy territory, yet despite the immense risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。
Oh, that's nice. We actually talking. So I can let out this part at least. But holy shit, why the voices are so silent and the sound is so loud? Hey Alex, I hope this don't kill my ears now. Or your ears, we will see. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ああ、ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。何？機関が動き出しているだと
？I open my eyes wide to match my shock tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temple.
そうか。それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。L、プサイ、コングル。
I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it is as fate to others. It is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. And hello Goro, how are you? But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. Hello, Yuzuka! I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがとう。
Well, I'm good at the moment, Yuzuka. I'm apparently a boy. Just saying. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't try any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. Wait, we are 18 then. Yeah, we are 18. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. Don't spoiler me, please, Yuzuka. And thank you for the hydrate, Rico. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a sheep-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine Press Conference. Time Machine.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name or my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ、いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法王院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
What the fuck? Okay. The main character is maybe a bit crazy. Okay. You take it?
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
In any case, Hujin Kyoma is my true name. Wait, why we have two names? Did I need to read this actually? The thing that I got? Maybe later.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Please, your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. Oh my god.
でね、 オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now. So maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
うん。
She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
You're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radican. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabashi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Yuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabashi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabashi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss a chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
マユリ、気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
Ooh, what is this sound? I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we are on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度 2？ マグニチュード 2？
Hello, White
震度
here.
とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと
I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that?
なんだこれは
A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabashi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts into the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください。
And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますので、もうしばらくお待ちください。
Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusual quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
これは匂う陰謀の匂いだ何を隠したいんださっきの爆発は何だ
I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared of anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate, reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing up on them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone.
俺だどうも嫌な予感がする俺たちが知らないところで何かが起こっているようだああ分かってる無茶はしないさ俺も命は惜しいからなエルサイコングル
After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded.
マユリ何をしている
Oh my god. She didn't hear the explosion or what?
ウーパが欲しいなって。
Lol. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakero 3D Character Doll Series. Rainet Kakero is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Rainet Access Battlers, they even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles in elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. What the fuck? It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, so.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares?
だから、おかりんおかりん、100円貸して。
She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward, eagerly to see what I got.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
Lol.
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Raynet machine.
あ、普通のウーパだ。
He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes, also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
Oh, but she looks cute. But this creature looks, yeah. I don't know. I guess it's like Pikachu for them. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
法院京馬だ。
へへ、ありがとう、おかりん。
Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待って。名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Dr. Nakabashi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
Nakabashi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
God, he looks a bit creepy.
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So, this is the extent of Dr. Nakabi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was invested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger.
ドクター
Wait, I don't think that's good to do this, main character. Don't scream like this in a room with so much people. Holy shit. My roar silenced Nakabashi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Oh my god.
バカにするにも程があるぞ。
なんだね君は。
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か。
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
出ていくのはあなただドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out. I turn around to glare him down.
離せって。
It's... Wait, it's a woman? What? Okay. Lol. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
あ、
We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Marquise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl genius Marquise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scroll. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか？
What's with the attitude? She's obviously not stuff, and there's no way that the Marquise Kurisa would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabashi. Which means no.
貴様機関の人間か。
は？
まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
ふざけてないで、ちょっと来てください。
え？
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabashi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Marquise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろ
う。何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive so she may be, but there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. Hehe.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯、電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか？
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわっははははは。
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know, things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Ew, that was close.
そう、独り言だったのね。
This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Marquise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strange will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
She sees Cinzery. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right, don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
I'm a mad scientist, after all.
天才少女よ。次会うときは敵同士だな。
は？
さらばだ。うわ
I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは。ついに本気になったようだな。
I run all the way down to the fourth floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Marquise Kurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabashi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now, what is it?
ちぃ、マユリを置いてきた。
Lol. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, I turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Marquise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone from my address.
マユリ、なぜ出ない？
Looks like I have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Marquise Kurisu again.
まさかマキセ・クリスメマユリをさらったな。おのれ、それが機関のやり方か。
Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Fujun Kiyoma.
戻るしかないか。
The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabashi's conference has just finished. Nobody is on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Marquise Kurisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよう。
Holy shit, we're a bit arrogant, right? So the MC is a bit arrogant in my opinion. But it's fine. Yeah, we'll drink something. Thank you, Rikro. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
マユリ、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
Why she is looking like this?
あ、おかり。メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
What do you mean it ran away? Isn't it just like a doll? She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった？勝手に動き出したのか？それは実にファンタジーだな。
落としたみたい。
I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
に？
Wow. That toy was worth that much.
マユリを一体どこで落としたのだ？
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
This begins our search for the metal Upa.
トゥットゥルー、ウーパさん出ておいで。
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means actually... I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me right in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
オカリンもね。
Wow! Wow, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. What was that?
悲鳴かな。
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof. Now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Oh. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. It's someone we know. Oh. That's a woman. Marquise Kurisu. Her face is turned away. But I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. Oh, what?
え？なんで？
Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Marquise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in a shock. Some other men have followed me. And every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ!
A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Marquise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
出るぞ。
I grab my Yuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Shuodori. My chest pounds, my breathing laborate from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet.
人が死んでた。
I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Marquise Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Porn. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Marquise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We are not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we are nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like salmon left to rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. By wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Marquise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Hope she's what? I don't know if she was stabbed. Yeah, you too, Rico. Enjoy your day. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Oh yeah, I could fix it. See long, I just made it different. No. But it's working. Well, I'm a Finnish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finish typing and place my thumb over the send button. And then I press down. Sending. Wait, what is happening here? What was that? Wait, look around.
消えた。
Summer break? Noon? The busiest street in town? Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. I'm there, at the top of Radikan. Sticking out from the 8th floor event hall, where we just were. Is a crashed satellite. Okay. Oh, I think I finished the prologue then. Well, let's see the opening then again. It's a nice one.
過去は離れてゆき未来は近づくの観測者はいつか矛盾に気づく神の作り出した世界は完全なるもので絶対の均衡それは折り重なる偶然宇宙規模の奇跡守られてきたゲー犠牲は終わった Open the eyes ゼロが過去で1が未来今はどこにもない背くことのできぬロジック Open the eyes 成功する無数の線選択は孤独へ僕らの存在さえ疑うその目に映る景色は収束をする
おい、そこの貴様。俺たちが見えているか？なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。間抜け面をしよってつまらんやつだ。
To who we are talking?
貴様からだと、俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は、実はすべて虚構。もちろん、貴様自身もな。真の現実、それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく、俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段、ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。その2階に我がラボは今日構えている。目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない。寂れた店なのだ。だがブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんはこのビルのオーナーでもある。故に今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、地価も高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと、道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜き、ビル2階を丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。
My God, the main character is so crazy.
だが未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ所属研究員は
オカリン、オカリン。そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。ラボメンナンバー001、ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点、ラボメンナンバー002、椎名真由里。
てってれー、まゆしーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
I swear, this didnt sounds like the sound that is clean making. Didnt.
最後にスーパーハカー、ラボメンナンバー003、橋田至だ。
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、上皇。
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。もちろん 闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか、今のところはそっちばかりだ。すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だが、これはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは、俺の中に108まであるのだ。
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルの目。それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろう。
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今、モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
あ、今その人、にやりって笑った。
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
通じないんじゃないかな。
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
じゃあ、ダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
Lol.
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん？もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
ないな。
即答かよ。
故に、そのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
中二病、オツ。
Wow. I step back from the monitor. What is this? What is this, guys? Oh my god. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. Man, what is this? Please. Alpaca Man. Oh my god. Who had such an idea? Oh my god, Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハカー。俺は中二病ではない。
I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin.
おーい。今日まだ。
そういう設定っしょ。
やれやれ。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
Wow, this fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man Hashida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wifes on whom he cheats with 3D mates. Oh my god, I don't agree with his preference, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's Müll. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition, despite his insistence that software is default. He shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
針、指に刺さった。
Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisure space. Why does the future gadget laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. Okay. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Oh wow, wow. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここにいようと思います。
Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
でオカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
いや、全然。
Fuck this game! The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカめが。
I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted and then the screen goes blank. I changed the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Work it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Brown Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
へへ、後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ。
I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossibility sense I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores gone. In the restaurants gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until...
どうかした？
Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が消えたよな。消えただろ今目の前で。
Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか見たよな。
Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
見てない。
I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない見ていないのか。だってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
歩いてたかな。
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
How could she love at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gusts between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Raidenkan, where I had been just a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Marquise Curiso's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Marquise Curiso might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ。
Right before Dr. Nakabishi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabisha's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
前よりあの人工衛星だが。
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ。
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge kaplo. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplu. I'd say it was more like zoom.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamed it all?
そこの君たち。
Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ。ここらは今立ち入り禁止だ。すぐに出て行きなさい。
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
警官 A って。
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
見ていない。いいから早く出て行け。
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Marquis Corizo and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could,
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ。
the policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stopped at Vatican." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Shuldori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabashi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radican. All of the Mayo stations in Tokyo, even Tot V, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Shuodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akabi streets, or about Marquis Corizo's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。そういうことか。
From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Dao and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。だが俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
コーラの方がよくね？
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。うわははははは。
Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is a room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, this is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already crapping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for particular reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear this. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. Can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been burned or probably never will be.
ダル、計画は順調に推移しているか？
計画って何ぞ？
Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。8号機の調整以外に何があるというのか？
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We went to the high school together and now we are going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
Oh, this voice actor that speaks the main character is speaking also Fushimi in K Return of Kings and Hashiro Iba in Hakuoki Flood. I'm just checking the voice actor.
それは無理。
Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again.
それで8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
いや、まだ。
So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventations. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventations of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some Ignatius Future gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventations are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, mode snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goman. Gadget number 6, the Sia Loom saber. Gadget number 7, ghost in the wall. Ghost in the wall. They can all be seen on the website Darumate. So feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the phone wave. Name subject to change. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discussed what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I disagree. The phone wave name subject to change is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave. Then, on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila, hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri had made it her daily routine to eat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1. As usual, then the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Taro and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし。バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし。さっぱりわかんない。
Taro, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really bad. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
マユリマユリ、ここにバナナを持て。
またゲルバナ作るの？
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
I take the bananas from Mayuri and sticks the whole bunch into the phone wave.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しておこう。
But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave is simply to use. It's a microwave with the phone tapped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Or, wait, why does it keep beeping all the time? Ah, okay. Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone and make a call to the phone wave name subject to change. It allows to confirm the controller settings from Q. Wait, what I need to do with the phone now? This phone wave call. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジ仮です。
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daro programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。 シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュして、例えば1分ならシャープ2分ならシャープ120です。
Entering the command properly because the phone wave to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberate, mess up and enter 120. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, named subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
何？逆回転？
I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
あるわねえよ。
ないか。
ないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave shames. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Oh my god. The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave name had a freezing function, he attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. Oh my god. It just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ、食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに。
Oh my god.
敬礼！
すげえまずそうじゃん。
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
いらね。
ではマユリ、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
Oh my god.
ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
あなたのバナナブニュブ。
言わせるな手の額。
Lol. Daru retweets after I hit him with the tissue box. Mayu looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
What could have particularly crived the bananas?
そうか、わかったぞ。
I turn the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So, why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
Their reactions are particularly weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
Oh.
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
実に愚鈍な意見だな、まゆり。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daiburi. There's going to be a seminar at 8 AM and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my opera. It's worse than last year when I messed by buying Fatty Froggy. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daiburi, I look down to the sea. A huge crowd of people moving to the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか？
どうせ行っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiro and take the elevator to the 5th floor at the 8th Assembly Hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Unlike the lab, Daiburi has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが、俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん。
そのカッコ仮ってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
何を言うか。俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだ。とんでもとか言うな。
神羅万象を超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ。
ダルよ、電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが、どう思う？
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが、
A shim signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
It's a girl, and I recognize her. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Marquise Cariso.
何か？
Cariso frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens.
貴様は死んだはずだ。なぜここに？しかも
There isn't a single blood stain on her clothing, and they're the same one she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she is completely uninjured.
無傷。
痛い。離して。
Cariso pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gambling in disbelief.
何なの？
無事だったのか？怪我は平気なのか？いや、そんなはずはない。マキタ・クリスは何者かに刺されて血まみれで。
またその話かよ。
Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とはどういう意味？
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
あ？
メール？俺が？何よ、バカだ。マキセ・クリスが殺されているのを見たのはほんの3時間前だぞ。
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな。送信日時が1週間後になってた。つまり未来から来たっつうか。
Oh wow.
未来から来た？
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのか、ダル。お前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい。
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28、あ、そっか、28日だから今日じゃん。
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right, the email was sent from my phone. He received it on July 21 at 12:56, but it was sent on July 28 at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Swan 1, Step, Bed, Marquise Kurisu, Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the contents though.
これは3時間前に誰に送ったメールだ。
But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should be more text. Did Dao really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why she's still alive? Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drive. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky, quite psychotically.
ある。実体がある。やはり幽霊だというのは考えすぎか。
Oh my god!
オカリン、まずくね？
I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubt that she had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radican? What was that scream I heard? There's a hallucination, just like that mass disappearance. That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Oh my god, no, don't do this, guy. We can't do this. Oh my god, this poor woman. I grab Sam off her blouse and slowly lift it. Oh my god.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか？
Oh.
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ。
I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態！バカなの？死ぬの？
She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞。来たこれ。
Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見たのだ。
まさかあんた、今、私の下着を。
Obviously, yes. Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目がそうではない。
Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, someone killed Marquise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw.
ドクター、中バッチ。
オカリン何言ってるん？中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん。
中止？
そう、人工衛星の墜落で。
Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mario's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization? Conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
我が名は法院京馬だ。
違うよ。全然違うよ。
法院さん、今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが。
Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
牧瀬さん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
はい。
Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
行くとはどういう意味だ？
講義を聞きに来たんだろ？
Ah, that. Dao follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makis Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
講義をする方だったのか。
Japan's famous girl genius Makis Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. Then Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I returned her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she is a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
ほう、タイムマシンか。
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
異議あり。
Oh my god, Rintaro, just chill. Holy moly. Wow. Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's rival.
タイムマシンが作れないと決めつけるのは早計だ。
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。これまで世界中の科学者たちがタイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
What are the major theories of time travel? I have heard about the cosmic string theory at least. The 11
中性子
theories.
星理論、ブラックホール理論、高速理論、タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論、宇宙ひも理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論、素粒子リングレーザー理論、ディラック反粒子理論。
Not bad. Perhaps Marquise Corizo is a worthy rival after all.
でも、それらの理論はいずれも仮説の域を出ません。場合によっては、11個の中の別の理論によって否定されているものさえある。
では、12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
そうですね。それは13番目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
Anyway, I will make a break now and will stream later a bit again from the game. I think it's quite interesting. And I like the main character, even he is a bit weird, but I kind of like him. And the other characters, the girls, are funny also. I think at the moment we didn't saw all of them, but I think Mayuri is quite funny. But yeah, I will make a break and let's see if we can see the opening again maybe. And with this I end the stream for now.